Big day for the German, who earned his spot in the main draw by coming through qualifying.
And his opponent today from Spain, Rafael Nadal.
Well, the Australian Open has been a good major for Rafa, but it's also been his toughest. 4 times he's been a runner-up, and he has played some epic matches over the years on that Rod Laver Arena. Tsitsipas last year got him in 4 hours and 5 minutes. Dominic Thiem the year before, 4 hours and 10. And a 5-hour plus match in 2012. And of course the win against Federer, 4 hours and 19 minutes. And with the temperature and the mercury rising, he's going to be hoping that today is a little quicker. Of course, Yannick will be hoping that he can be the party spoiler. He certainly was in his opening match when he beat Thanasi Kokkinakis, who certainly was jaded. I know you spoke to Thanasi. He said he just had nothing left to give after the win in Adelaide.
Yeah, nothing left in the tank. He gave it everything he had, but he just said there was nothing on the ball. He was unable to put the ball away, and just a shell of what he normally is, unfortunately for him. But incredible story last week. But here we go, an opportunity for Hanfmann now. I think it's one of the greatest of all time.
Got an Aussie umpire by the looks of things, and John Blom, adding a bit of a local flavour to this matchup. Plays a mean game of golf, does John.
Can you change it? Can you give me one with
This is a good part of the world to live if you enjoy that particular sport.
Rafa. All right, this is Layla. She's 5 years old, and she's going to do the coin toss. First, we'll just do a photo. So if we face this way, Layla, and if you come over here, come over this way. And Layla, look that way, look that way.
Layla a little shy,
right,
perhaps.
Okay, any
coin.
questions, guys? Usual conditions. I'm not going to go through the toilet break rule. I guess you know the toilet break rule now. Everything else the same. All right. Boxes, you take the blue one, and Rafa, you take the red one. Yep. And your turn to toss the coin, Layla. Would you like heads or tails? Tails. All yours. Just throw the coin. Yep. Good girl. Heads. You serve. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Layla.
So cute little Layla. One of the hot shots. It's a part of the junior initiative that Tennis Australia has. Pretty intimidating, standing next to those big fellas. Well, Yannick Hanfmann from Karlsruhe in Germany. What a beautiful played against world-class opposition on a big stage before. Doesn't mean the nerves aren't going to be there, but at least you know what you're expecting. That'll be the case for the
2
German.
minutes.
For those of you who haven't seen the German play, it possesses a very good kick serve. I'm fascinated to see how it's going to be received in these conditions, Mark.
Well, kick service is a very good weapon to have, especially on a court like this that kicks up nice and high. But now he's playing against a left-hander, and that left-hand happens to be Rafa, who's one of the strongest hitters that this sport has ever seen. And for him to hit balls from his shoulders, especially on the forehand side, I don't think he's going to give him a lot of problems. And he does like to stand a fair way back so he can have a good swipe at the ball. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes about dealing with the serve today.
And that's exactly what he did at the French Open. Just stood very deep in the court. Of course, Clay provides you with the time to then track down a heavy serve like that and make some meaningful returns. Nadal was dialed in on that. Went back to watch some of the highlights of the match that they played at Roland Garros in 2019. I think Yannick will be hoping he gets more of a reprieve today. Hanfmann broke into the top 100 for the first time back in 2018 after winning the Challenger in Braunschweig in Germany. That's a tough challenger. Historically, it's always been a good barometer as to a player who might become a regular inside the top 100. It hasn't quite been the case for the German just yet. Has reached 2 ATP finals, losing to Fanini as a qualifying Gestad, and again as a qualifying Kitzbühel. And there's a bit of symmetry there, isn't there, Mark? Clay, altitude.
Yeah, he obviously is not scared of playing on a surface that's quick and for the ball bouncing up high. And as you mentioned, that serve of his is a weapon that would help his other parts of his game in his ground strokes as well. And it all starts with the serve. So in altitude with the ball bouncing up high.
Side after the first change of ends. Nadal has won the toss and has elected to serve first. He has never lost a second round match at the Australian Open.